Hello, my name is Charlotte of Wild Magic Yarns, and I'm here to show you today the new Argonaut e-spinner which I received for my birthday. So it's not a proper podcast, it is all about the Argonaut. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you like my new autumnal looking logo. I know it's only August, but let's face it, we're going into autumn, aren't we? The weather's not great, and I just can't wait for autumn. I am an autumn girl through and through. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy my review of the Argonaut, and let me know if you come up with any names for her. Thanks for watching. So it was my birthday last week, and what's inside this bag, is what I got from my husband as a present. It is the brand new e-spinner by GemmaBeaMakes. It's called the Argonaut, and I'm going to show you everything that came with it as well. So this bag is actually the perfect bag for the e-spinner. It's from Amazon. It was £35, but it's got a long-handled carry strap as well as two short ones. It's got an extra big pocket on the front, and I think it's supposed to be a bag for an overlocker, but I did the measuring and it was perfect for the e-spinner. I thought originally I was going to get one on wheels, but as a wheelchair user that wasn't really the most practical of ideas. So with this one, I can either carry it in my hand, I can put it underneath the wheelchair, or I can ask my husband to carry it for me, and it's just really convenient. So the first thing I'm going to show you are the bobbins. This pocket at the front is ideal for holding bobbins as they come flat. So they're 3D printed, but I have had 3D printed bobbins before for my Ashford, and they haven't been very good. The ones that I have had have broken. They were quite flimsy, whereas these ones, they've got metal, I don't know what they're called, washer things inside, and they feel a lot sturdier than the ones I've previously had for my Ashford. So they literally just screw together. And what I love most about these bobbins is that they've got these little magnets on one end, and I'll show you what those do in a minute, but it's just everything about this e-spinner is so cleverly designed. It's unbelievable. So when you order the e-spinner, you get 3 bobbins that come with it. The other one is inside the bag, attached to the e-spinner. Where's the zip? Right, so let me just show you how perfect this bag is. It has a wooden base inside as well. It's all backed with foam and everything, but look, you could even use it just in the bag if you wanted to, because it opens flat, which is great. So then here we have another interior pocket, and I have the Lazy Kate inside here. Oh, I forgot to show you okay, so when you order one of these e-spinners, it comes with a USB-C cable, but I also was given a battery pack to go with it, a pink one to match everything. So it's portable. I could use my phone charger, but I can't take it anywhere then, which is the whole point of this one. Sorry, shaky video, I'll leave the zip. And I wanted this one to be portable, so here we go. This is the Lazy Kate, which doesn't come with the e-spinner. It is separate, but it is so worth getting because look, it's got rubber feet. It's a flat design, so it all stores flat, and you put the holes, bobbin holders, in the holes. It's got space for 3 bobbins, so you can make a traditional 3-ply yarn. I don't actually know what this skinny 4th one is for, but I'm assuming that you put your yarn through there as you're plying. Maybe if anyone knows, let me know, because I do not. But what a great design that is. It feels really solid. You can see how thick it is. It's chunky, it matches the Espinner, it's black and pink, and it is just gorgeous. Excuse the dust. So yeah, love the Lazy Kite. Oh, and I forgot the best bit. You know those magnets on the bobbin? These are magnetised, so it provides tension as you're plying, which is like the best thing ever. So yeah, and a really, really clever design again. So now I'm going to show you the Espinner itself. Okay, so before I show you it working, I'm going to show you all the little bits and bobs that I love about the Espinner. So first of all, it's got the orifice hook, which is magnetised to the base, similar to the electric eel Espinners. The base is like the Lazy Kate. It's black, it's pretty solid, it's got rubber feet underneath, and it's got the usual S and Z for spinning, opposite direction, spinning and plying, and then it's got the plug socket for where you plug in the USB-C. This little back plate here with the name on, it's very cute. Tension, and excuse the siren in the background, I don't know if you can hear that, it's quite loud. It's got really nice knobs. Yeah, and who doesn't like a nice knob? So the one on the right is for speed, and it feels so nice. It's got that little click when it turns on, and that like sort of bouncy resistance, and I just love it. And then the other side is tension. So when I turn this, it goes all the way around, oops, over, and then attaches to this hook, which again is such a good design. Like, what a good idea. What a good idea. Then the Espinner itself, so the orifice is basically this wire, which I wasn't sure I was going to like, but I actually really love it. It's so nice to spin with. When you want to change the bobbin, I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, it's so simple. You just unscrew this cog at the front, and no, I definitely can't do this bit one-handed, can I? No. So yeah, it's literally that bit there at the front, look, that comes off. And it makes it really easy to just take the bobbin off. And the best bit is, this is so good, and probably my favourite bit. Can you see at the back there? It's magnetised like the bobbin. So when you put the bobbin onto the flyer, listen, it's magnetised. And do you know what that means? It makes for really quiet spinning, because when the bobbin turns around, it doesn't rattle. It's magnetised to the flyer, and it is just brilliant. So so when you put this back on, you have to put obviously the screw into the middle hole, but you also have to get these bits into the holes as well, which can be a bit fiddly with one hand, but that's actually gone on fine. I'm just going to screw the cog on, and then I will probably thread it up and show you it working. Okay, so these little clips here, really simple to move. You don't need to put much pressure on, just gentle squeeze. And then I'm going to use the orifice hook. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm looking through the camera. Pull that through there. And then I'm going to try with my left hand. I am not good with my left hand, am I? I could never be ambidextrous. My son's left-handed, but he does he's a guitarist and he plays his guitar right-handed, which is very cool, but I could never do that. Okay, so that is all ready to go. All we need to do now is plug in the battery pack. It's all very awkward with one hand. Put that in. Apparently I'm incapable of plugging in a plug. Come on now. There we go. Right. So that is in. My battery pack has an on-off switch, so I have to turn that on. And it lights up. And I'm not actually going to spin because I think that would be practically impossible with one hand. And I don't have my tripod because I'm ill in bed. So I'm just going to show you. Oh, excuse the dog. She does like to bark at delivery people. Right, so anticlimax. While I was sorting the dog out, my battery pack turned itself off. Here we go. I don't know if you can hear much. You might hear a slight buzz. But it is so quiet. And that's on a high speed as well. I'd probably spin on about 4. I have been spinning on about 4. I'm currently spinning, I can't remember the colourway, Cupcake, Fairy Cakes by Furbeck Fibres. So that's what I'm spinning. Whoa! Oh no! Disaster! I'm going to leave this in because why not? Why not? Oh my gosh, what have I done? Okay, disaster averted. Yeah, so really quiet. It just feels so smooth. And then, of course, then on the other side you've got your tension, so you can loosen that tension down, or tighten that up. Isn't she pretty? Now, I name all my spinning wheels. I haven't come up with a name for this one yet, and I'm so weird that I was lying in bed, awake, 3 AM this morning, Googling names. My other 2, my Ashfords are named after my 2 D&D characters who are sisters. So I thought that was quite apt for 2 Ashfords. But this one isn't an Ashford, it's an Argonaut, and it's pink, and I just don't know. I thought Azalea, but no, it just doesn't suit. So I'm not sure. If you can think of any good spinning wheel names that are maybe pink related. I did consider Jason, because obviously it's an Argonaut. I don't know. I think my friend Jason might be a little bit offended that I named my pink spinning wheel after him. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him. But yeah. So, I mean, I could not praise this Espinner more. I was so lucky to get it. I was ready on Etsy, 7 p.m. the day they were released. My husband had put money aside for it for my birthday. And I was just incredibly lucky to get the colour I wanted as well, the pink. Yeah. And then I wasn't allowed to open her until my birthday, which was torture. But it was only a few days, to be fair. But it is just so well made and designed. It's sturdy, but it's also really light. So transportable. It's small without being tiny, but it's big enough to be a substantial e-spinner. The size I'd probably compare it to is the Electric Eel 6, but this is my personal opinion. I had a Nano. I did have issues with it heating up, turning itself off, uptake issues, and it felt very flimsy. Whereas this feels like sturdy, thick. It's like it's not going to have any issues at all with being flimsy. And the magnets are just so clever. Like, brilliant. So that's pretty much it. I got mine on Etsy. The shop is GemmaBeaMakes, and she's also on Instagram. She sells the matching Lazy Kates. The Lazy Kates are £40, and the e-spinner, I think it was £245, which is so affordable for an e-spinner. I think my Ashford was like 600, and the Electric Eel 6 is about 500, I think. So to have one at less than half the price of other e-spinners on the market, it just makes it much more affordable for people who'd like to try it, and don't want to pay a huge amount for an e-spinner. And for the quality, you certainly wouldn't think that it was a more affordable option, because it seems expensive. And you can get them all in different colours as well, which is an added bonus. Plus, the bobbins comes with 3, and they unscrew flat, which is great. You can buy these as well on Gemma's shop on Etsy, but you can buy any colour you want. So I'm thinking of getting like some purple ones, some turquoise ones, to brighten things up a bit. And they are only £7.50, whereas the 3D printed bobbins I bought for my Ashford were like 20 quid each, and the wooden bobbins for my Ashford are about 18, I think. So again, really affordable extra bobbins. And what I love about these, I don't know if this affects anyone else, but being disabled, I usually spin sat up in bed. With the Ashford bobbins, they're solid wood, whereas these are see-through, which means that when I'm a bit obsessed with spinning evenly onto the bobbin. When I get to this end, on the Ashford, I'm always having to stop, look over, or stop and tilt it up so I can see where I am on the bobbin and when I need to move. But with this one, I can see right through. So I can see here when I need to move the thread guides, yarn guides, up and down, because the bobbins see through. And I know it's something small, but to me, that makes a huge difference. So again, that is another thing that I love about the Argonaut. Is she pretty? Yeah. So that was just a quick video, because I've got it all here in front of me, and I thought I just need to show you because it's amazing. I am going to be doing a proper podcast in hopefully a few weeks' time. I've got a couple of hospital appointments coming up for various diagnostic tests and scans, and I have to swallow a camera pill that takes photos of my insides, which is intriguing but weird. So that is happening next week, and then hopefully I'll get some answers, I'll be able to get some treatment and feel a bit better and be able to make a podcast, which is exciting. Yeah, so that is my very pink Argonaut. If you have any name ideas, let me know, and I will link the Argonaut, the lazy cake, the bobbins, and this lovely bag from Amazon in the show notes. And also I have ordered some iron-on vinyl. I've got one of those little Cricut cutting machines for like labels and stuff. Cricut Joy mine is, and I'm going to try, because I couldn't get a pink bag, so I'm just going to try and maybe add some spinning related pictures on here with pink iron-on vinyl. Again, any ideas, let me know. I might put her name on it when I figure out what her name is. But yeah, the bag is great. This is the wooden board. It's really stable. It's covered in foam as well, so it doesn't like damage the Espinner. And then the bag just shuts like that. And you're ready to go. Oh, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you love the Espinner as much as I do. And if you are planning on buying one, then let me know what colour you get. Because now I want them in every colour. I know that would be a bit silly, but that mustard one and the teal one, they're both calling. Maybe no, I don't think those colour bobbins would go, would they? Maybe I'll just have to have one in every colour. Yeah, I think that's a plan. Thank you for watching. Bye. Just wanted to put in this little clip of Blythe because while I'm editing the Espinner video, he seems to love the sound of my voice, and he's lying on my feet. He can't keep his eyes open. Resting his chin on my foot. Can you not get comfy, dude? And his eyes keep closing. But he's a border collie, so that ear remains alert. Isn't it, Blythe? Blythe. Always ready to go. If I said the O-U-T word... Oh! Blythe can spell. Oh dear. Look what I've done now. Oh dear. I'm gonna go... Do you want to go O-U-T? Yeah, okay. Right, I better go let him out. Dude, you're funny. You're clever. Go on then. Go on then. It's like, no, I know your game. You'll say that and not get up. Bless him.